Okay, let's start for the scan conversion of ellipse. In this lecture, till now we study about the scan conversion for lines as well as LRO. In line, DDA, we study DDA and Braslam's. We study DDA line drawing algorithm and Braslam's line drawing algorithm. In circle, we study about the Braslam's and midpoint circle algorithm. Now we will study about the scan conversion for ellipse. So let's start. So ellipse is scan conversion for ellipse. Ellipse is a special form of circle. What happens when there is a circle? Circle has equidistance from all the axes. Circle has equidistance from all the axes. We can explain this like okay, it's looking like the circle. Okay, what happens? Suppose the radius of the circle is r, then this is means at x-axis the radius is also r. On this axis, this is also r. This axis, this is also r. The distance from the origin and distance from the origin in this side also this is r. Means if we start from the origin, then from the origin on any point of on the circle, if we consider on any point of the circle that is equidistance from the center and the distance is equals to radius of the circle. But in this case, in the ellipse, the radius on x-axis and y-axis are not same. Means it here is no concept of radius. There are two axes, x-axis and y-axis. So on a axis, the distance from origin to this point is more, and on another axis this is less. The axis on which the distance is more, that is called major axis, and another that is perpendicular to this axis is called minor axis. The axis on which the distance from origin to point is more, that is called major axis. Otherwise, on the perpendicular of that axis is minor axis. It's not the case that minor will be on y axis. It can be the case that major axis let me it can be the case that major axis is on y axis. Major axis is on y axis. Means the length of length of the point on y axis from the origin is more than the length of point on y axis from origin. So there is a major axis on y axis and minor axis on x-axis. In this case, major axis on x-axis and minor axis on y-axis. But there is a beauty of this, that if we take any point, suppose I took this point, the coordinates of these points are px and y, px and y. If I will try to find out the sum of this one, means a focal from the first point to the focal of the second point, then the sum will be equals to this is a modified circle. As I told you that this is the special case of a circle whose radius varies from maximum value in the direction major axis, in the major axis, to the minimum value in the perpendicular minor axis, as I told you in the. Now the concept for this is that if we are taking the distance d1 and d2, if we are taking the distance d1 and d2 from the point f1 and f2, this is not that we choose f1 and f2 according to our choice. These are fixed points and these are called foci of the eclipse. These are called foci of the eclipse. So the distance of any point from f1 means suppose d1 and f2 suppose d2, then sum is constant. If I will take this point over here and I will calculate the sum of this distance plus this distance, then it will also be same. Means sum of any point on the ellipse, then distance from both the foci will be a constant number, will be a constant number. If we want to express this in terms of its radius, that is, if we want to find out the distance, then by using the equation of the circle, the x square plus y square, x square plus y square equals to r square, then we can find in the same way the distance r. In this case, this is d. In this case, this is d1 and d2. So this is x, y, this is x and y. The coordinate of first point, that is x1, y1. The coordinate of second, this is the coordinate of first point, x1 and y1. This is the coordinate of second point, that is x2 and y2. So the sum of these distances, that is d1 and d2, will be constant. If we want to find out in the polar coordinate systems, as we discuss in circle also, then this is xc plus rx cos theta, where rx is the radius on major axis, on x-axis, and ry is the radius on y-axis, that is minor axis. So if we will try to find out the coordinates in this also, then the thing we saw in the circle, that is in the fourth quadrant, in all the quadrant, that is quadrant number first, second, third, fourth, we can find out the values if we know the value of value in one quadrant, then we can find out the value in each and every quadrant. So in this case also it happens same. So we will try to find out, or if we find the value of coordinates in a quadrant, then we can find out in other quadrants also, because we can reflect these points. So the symmetry remains in all the quadrants. So this is the thing, that there is no need to find out the pixels in each and every quadrant. Same as we try to find out the distance, that the point is inside the circle or point is outside the circle. Here also we are trying to find out that the point is inside the ellipse or point is outside the ellipse. So if we are putting the values in the equation and the value is less than 0, then the point is inside the ellipse, and if it is equals to 0, means point lies on the ellipse, and if it is greater than 0, then point lies outside the ellipse. In the same way, we can find out the values of these in the case of midpoint. As we saw, the midpoint arrow in case of circle, here also we can find out the same. We will try to find out the value of pi first over here, and we will check that the value is minus or plus. If this is less than 0, then we will select the vi, and if this is greater than or equals to 0, then we will select yi minus 1. This is exactly similar to circle, but the expression is different. Keep this in the mind, that the expression in it is different. Fine. So it's near about same. And one more thing, that since last 4 to 5 years, because I am teaching this since last 3 years, there is not a single question from the ellipse. There are always two questions from the digital scan. First one is from the line and second one is from the circle. In line, generally they ask about the either from DDA or for the brass names, either for the DDA or for the brass names, but generally they ask for the DDA. And in circle, they ask 100% for the midpoint circle arrow. Midpoint circle arrow. So this is the different points I try to find out when I am using the values of x and y's. So next we will start the unit second in next lecture. This clipping is left. In this unit, clipping is left. We will complete this topic with fourth unit, because in fourth unit there is also 3D clipping. 3D clipping is in fourth unit. So we will complete this topic, that is clipping, with fourth unit, 3D clipping. So in the next lecture, we will start the second unit. We will start second unit. So thank you everyone.